So,
yes,
life is so exciting, but I don't know how you're going to manage this because you've got 42nd Street.
I have, yes. I'm doing that now.
You're doing that right now.
Lane,
but then you're going to be rehearsing for another new show while you're doing this part. How's that going to work?
I don't know. I don't know.
This is
lots
9
of
to
water,
5.
lots of coffee.
Yeah.
Yes, so, yes, I am now... So I'm in 42nd Street until January the 5th.
Right.
And that's when the theatre closes for 2 years refurbishment. And it's the most incredible show. And she's written an amazing score. She's written some new songs for this version. Right. And, yeah, they're bringing it to London.
Fantastic. So who are you playing? For people that have seen the movie, which one are you?
I play a character called Ros Keith.
Right.
And she is the office manager, supervisor, whatever. And she is the only person who is in love with her boss. It's going to be played in London by Brian Connolly. So I think there will be much hilarity. And we're old mates. We've known one another for about 25 years.
And that just makes it really easy as well. Well, easier. I mean, it's never easy, but easier. Obviously, people know that you've been in show business literally since you were a baby.
Yes.
You were 3 months old, I think, that you got your first role or something like that.
Yeah, well, no, it was, my mum had a dancing school and I was just carried on instead of a bouquet, you know, so, yeah.
But that's amazing, it really is. But I think with EastEnders, people really saw the good actress, the good dramatic actress that you've always been. You know, it's always been there, but it gave you a chance to show that. And a really important storyline, Bonnie, really important.
Yeah, it was an incredible storyline. And I think EastEnders embraced it so wonderfully. I think they were really sensitive. And also I think what was wonderful was it was dealt with over a long period of time. It wasn't just a story that happened in a week and then everything was forgotten. It was very timely. And, of course, we had this extraordinary particular special episode where we had special contributors come in and they told their real-life stories of how they'd lost loved ones to
because of knife crime, yeah.
It was unbelievably touching and I think amazingly courageous and brave of them to do that. In fact, the other day, last week, one of the ladies came to see 42nd Street.
Oh,
and so we
lovely.
met up again.
So that's really, really good, because it doesn't happen very often. Yeah. That a storyline that touches people in such an amazing way, such a profound way.
Yes, it was. I think it was just beautifully done, and I think it was very important that it was done without any kind of sensationalism.
Sure.
It was just to say, look, this is it. Yeah. And this is what's so clever about soaps, actually, is that they don't comment. They just put the story out there. And what I always said as well was the fact that, you know, when something dreadful happens, a terrible crime happens, you see a family in such distress, generally at a press call, saying, you know, I don't want this to happen to anybody else, I'm going to fight this. But you then don't get to see what happens behind closed doors.
Exactly.
And that's what's really important.
Indeed. It must have been hard to say bye-bye to them, though. It'd be quite difficult, because you made good friends over the years.
Yeah.
That's the thing, isn't it?
What's amazing is that so many of the EastEnders cast have been coming to see 42nd Street. I've seen some of them more than I did when I was actually on set. Because sometimes, if you're not in a storyline with someone, you pass like ships in the night. So, yeah, it's a brilliant place, and I loved being there, really.
Would you ever go back? Do you think you would? Maybe.
Well, I'm not dead.
No, that's what I mean.
So that's all right.
Yes, and even if you
went in a black taxi to Dubai, which is a very expensive cab fare and slightly damp.
So it might take a long time to pay that off. Yes. There is that. But it's true. You never know. Who knows? If it was, I think for you, if it was the right thing, if it was the right storyline, you never can say never. Meantime, though, you're so busy, because we can still see you in 42nd Street.
Yes.
And then we'll see you in 9 to 5 in the new year.
I know.
Wow.
It's going to be great fun, actually. It's so different. I mean, it couldn't be more different to EastEnders if it tried. And what's so awful is that they turn around and say, oh, it's a period piece. It's set in the 80s. OK, right, I've probably got clothes that are the same age as that, but, you know, at least I know how it feels.
Well, indeed, we were there. We were there, Bonnie.
Exactly.
So good to see you.